Hey everybody, Jake here, and today we're taking a look at another ink. I'd like to preface this video by just saying I don't like this ink at all. If you do enjoy the color, pick it up. This review is going to be a little biased. The ink performs just fine. I'm just not a fan of it. Alright, the ink for today is Noodler's Apache Sunset. I'm going to get a lot of crap, I imagine, for not liking this ink. I just don't like it. You'll notice I spilled it all over the the label here. That is because Noodler's likes to fill their bottles all the way to the very top, and I didn't know that. This is my first Noodler's ink. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And when I say to the very top, I mean if you stick a pin down in there far enough, it will spill out, which is what I did. But just be careful when you're opening Noodler's inks anytime. But you do get a very good amount of ink for the money. So, pretty standard bottle. They're glass. The way they're shaped, they're meant to fit in the package and consume as little space as possible that can't be filled with ink. So you get about 3 ounces, which is quite a lot. They run about $12.50 per bottle. For the non-bulletproof, I believe the bulletproof inks are the same price for a 1 ounce. So keep that in mind. Very standard glass bottle, a 21 on the bottom, no real markings or anything. They try to keep costs low. Paper label, I believe these are all designed by Nathan Tardif, who is the sole person behind Noodlers as far as I know. But this is a very, very popular ink among a lot of people, and they quote reasons such as the shading. Okay, I'm not getting that from this. It has some, but I mean, really, it's like a crappy knockoff of Diamine Autumn Oak to me. And I'll compare the two, and you can decide on your own. But there is the bottle. So go and take a look at the ink swatch. So Noodler's Apache Sunset, it is a yellow. At its base, it's a yellow. I went into this thinking it was going to be orange. When you look online, it doesn't really look that yellow. It's yellow. So you can see there's definitely some shading. It goes from kind of like a sunshine orange or sunshine yellow to kind of like a bright, vibrant orange brown kind of color. So it has some stuff going on, but it's not as groundbreaking as everyone makes it out to be. I personally think, again, that Diamine Autumn Oak is better. It is fundamentally a different color. It's also a lot easier to read on paper, in my opinion. So this is Autumn Oak right next to it. Which one has more shading? You tell me. Because it looks like this one to me. Because you can go from like this kind of yellow to a dark brown. And the base color, when you're actually writing with it, is darker. It's that much more easy to see on white paper. The read back is much, much better. But this review's not about Diamine Autumn Oak. I do have one out there if you want to check that out. But this ink, it performs fine. I don't have any problems with any of the Noodler's inks performance. I just don't like the color. And I don't understand the hype around it. If you love this ink, let me know what you use it for. Because I don't see this being practical in everyday writing unless you're using a different colored paper. Speaking of paper, let's go ahead and do a quick writing sample so you can kind of see, what this looks like on paper. Let's see here. Noodler's Apache Sunset. And again, there is some shading. It's not enough for me. The base color is too bright and there's not enough shading for what I think it's built up to be. But there is some, I still don't get it, but it's there. To me, it looks kind of like a deep gold color. If that's what you're looking for, you have maybe a gold pen. I think this would fit in, pretty well with it, honestly. Let's go take a look at the dry times. And it's not a bad ink. I've never had really any bad experiences with Noodlers, like I've said, apart from all of them spilling. Every one of them. Pretty much. I didn't run into the issue with the latest one I bought, which was a Widowmaker. I had figured it out by then. But you do get a lot for your money. I think that's one thing that people really appreciate about the Noodler's inks is just the inherent value of having a bottle of ink filled up that high. Because Nathan really, really makes sure that you get your money's worth on this one. Um, it's it's really amazing actually what he does with his whole operation. If you're inclined to look into it at all, running all that by himself. But you can see, it's fairly wet ink. A lot of Noodler's inks are, moderately wet. It's not bad. It performs fine. I cannot stand the color. I think it is just awful. But that's just me. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to check out my other videos. If you feel like checking out more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Like and share this if you know anyone who's looking into this ink and maybe they'd like a billionth review on it, because I'm sure there's a lot out there. But I try to get this as color accurate as possible as well, so you can kind of get a good grasp of what color you're actually purchasing if you're interested. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. There will not be a This Week in Ink this week, because tomorrow, which is when I normally publish them, I will be going to Atlanta. So expect kind of an influx of a bunch of random videos this weekend as I kind of share my experiences and everything. But that will be coming out. I will try my very, very best to get them published. The audio and video will not be all that great. I don't have a laptop anymore. I didn't use it that much. So I will be editing, doing everything on my phone. So don't expect too much. But hopefully it'll be good enough for you guys. And I'll try to get some decent footage and maybe do a voiceover later of a little bit better quality stuff. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to check out all my other stuff. And have a good day.